Los Angeles has long been known as the city where dreams are made. It's home to Hollywood, luxury lifestyles, and some of the biggest names in music. But behind the palm trees, designer stores, and million-dollar mansions is a darker reality, one that has claimed the lives of multiple high-profile celebrities. In just a few short years, two successful rappers, PnB Rock and Pop Smoke, were both robbed and fatally shot in Los Angeles. Their deaths shocked the music industry and sparked difficult conversations about celebrity security, social media, and violent crimes. In this video, we'll examine what happened in both cases, compare the similarities between these tragic events, and explore why high-profile celebrities can face unique risks in Los Angeles. This is not about glorifying violence or spreading fear. It's about understanding the circumstances behind two heartbreaking losses and the lessons that can be learned.
Who you done ran down on, robbed, none of that shit, bro. It never happened to me and it's never gonna happen. I haven't been robbed, I haven't been ran down on, cause niggas know. Yeah, come correct. Niggas try to rob me a couple times, that shit, niggas getting blicked on, bro. Niggas is getting blicked on. Niggas try to take my little brother chain, got smoked right on the spot. Bah!
We're on top of breaking news at 5. Chaos inside of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles after gunfire erupts. Rapper PnB Rock is now fighting for his life after being shot. There's a press conference going on right now. Travis Rice is there. We'll have a live report coming up.
Well, they really walked right in there, boy, and try to rob him and popped him, bruh, a few times. The block is hot. Niggas ain't even been out here long enough. Nigga just see the nigga get smoked in front. And it just had everything motherfucking taped off, just let us go finally. That shit's crazy, nigga. We in there sitting with the kids eating, nigga, and that shit pop off, nigga, all over some jewelry and Rolex and all that type of shit. That shit crazy, nigga. So we are back on this motherfucking freeway.
South Los Angeles, a place where opportunity and danger exist side by side. Some call it a city of dreams. Others call it a battleground. In the heart of this unforgiving landscape lies an intersection known to many but feared by most, Manchester and Maine. It was here, at the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, that an unthinkable act would unfold, a crime that would shake the music industry and expose a deeper, darker truth lurking beneath the surface. Was this a simple robbery gone wrong, or was it something far more sinister? Tonight, we pull back the layers, piece by piece, to uncover the truth behind the murder of PnB Rock. And trust me, not everything is as it seems. It was broad daylight, a casual meal, a moment of normalcy in a city that rarely allows it. PnB Rock sat at a Roscoe's, unaware that eyes were watching him, waiting for the perfect moment. Los Angeles has long been a city where lines are blurred between fame and the streets. A city where flashing wealth is an unspoken invitation. A place where power isn't just about talent, it's about respect and fear. The streets of South Central are controlled by factions, alliances, and codes that outsiders rarely understand. And in this part of the city, there's one name that carries weight: the Main Street Mafia Crips. They run these blocks, they enforce the rules, and if you don't know the rules, you won't survive. Did PnB Rock unknowingly break one of those rules? Or was his fate sealed the moment he set foot in this neighborhood? It happened fast. A man walks in, words are exchanged, tension fills the air, then gunfire. Shots tear through the restaurant, chaos erupts, people scatter, a life is taken. The suspect, gone. The motive, unclear. Was this a robbery, a targeted hit, or something even more calculated? Law enforcement would later confirm that jewelry was stolen, but something felt off. This wasn't just about material things. It was about a message, a lesson, a statement. In the streets, they had their own version of the truth.
Breaking news where shots were fired at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles restaurant.
TMZ is reporting that rapper PnB Rock was hit and he was rushed to the hospital. Gil Davis is overhead in Sky 5. Gil.
Sharon, Pedro, we're over that restaurant right now at this small shopping center here. This is off of Manchester and Main. Now, LAPD got the call at 1:23 this afternoon of shots fired at the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles restaurant here at this intersection. When they arrived, they did find one person shot inside the restaurant. LA City Fire is telling us that they did transport one person. The condition of that person is unknown. They took that person to a local hospital. But again, the TMZ is reporting that it is rapper PnB Rock, and the condition of that man is unknown right now. But I can tell you that LAPD just towed a vehicle out of the Roscoe's parking lot, said to be the rapper's vehicle. But again, a large response here by the LAPD as they investigate this shooting. That's the latest overhead.
And we're still trying to learn exactly what that robber got away with. I spoke with a man who was just feet away from PnB Rock when he was shot and killed alongside his girlfriend, and he tried to keep him alive. He told me the entire ordeal happened in a matter of seconds.
I didn't see nothing. Everything was sound. Boom, boom, boom.
GT says he was eating inside this Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles on Manchester and Main in South LA when he heard the gunshots.
I tried to save him. Like, damn, man.
He later found out the man he tried saving was Philadelphia's Rakim Hassim Allen, better known as PnB Rock. Around 1 o'clock Monday afternoon, the rapper was dining with his girlfriend inside the South LA restaurant.
As they were eating, at least one suspect came and approached them with a firearm and demanded the victim's property.
LAPD Captain Kelly Muniz says there was a verbal exchange between the men, and the suspect shot the rapper several times, removed his items, and left the restaurant. GT says he tried life-saving measures, his shoes and pants still covered in the rapper's blood.
I seen his body kind of declining. First it was a fight, then he stopped fighting, and I said, man, just try to get control of your breathing, bro.
Shortly after, paramedics would transport the rapper to the hospital. Less than an hour later, the 30-year-old was pronounced dead.
It is a bold crime, and it's tragic that two people come to eat and enjoy their meal, and they're getting robbed while patronizing a restaurant.
People from around the hip-hop community are reacting to the news. Rapper Offset tweeting tonight, "Pray for PnB Rock. The man got family and kids. God be with the man." Rapper Bia sent this tweet that reads, "Sending love to PnB Rock's family and loved ones." And rapper Nicki Minaj tweeting, "After Pop Smoke, there's no way as rappers or our loved ones are still posting locations to our whereabouts to show waffles and some fried chicken." That tweet was in response to this Instagram story allegedly taken by the rapper's girlfriend, where she posted the couple's meal and geotagged the location where the two were dining.
You can't post where you at. You have to control your own social media, brother.
After LAPD officers cleared the scene, fans made their way to the famed chicken restaurant to pay their respect to the rapper, who leaves behind millions of fans around the world and 2 young children at home. They did not release any suspect information or a vehicle that was involved, so they are asking the public to come forward if you know anything. Now, interestingly enough, PnB Rock recently did an interview on DJ Academic's podcast where he was talking about robbers targeting rappers, specifically mentioning the city of LA, saying that criminals here are bold, and for that reason, he avoids putting himself in risky situations, not expecting that dining on a Monday at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles would be the place where he would lose his life.
There's an unwritten rule in Los Angeles, a rule that every artist, athlete, or street figure must follow when they step foot in gang territory. It's called checking in.
To checking in is either you checking in to get set up and get robbed, or you checking in to get killed. If you got that, just the rules of the streets in LA. It's like people think Beverly Hills is so far away, but the hood is only like 10-15 minutes away.
To some, it's a sign of respect. To others, it's nothing more than organized extortion. You pay the right people and you're safe. You don't and you're fair game. PnB Rock was an East Coast artist in a West Coast city. He wasn't affiliated. He wasn't protected. And the moment his location was posted online, the wolves began to circle. Was his death a result of violating this unwritten rule, or was there something deeper at play?
The man accused of sending his son to kill rapper PnB Rock has now been found guilty of murder. It took jurors 4 hours to return that verdict against 42-year-old Freddie Lee Trone. PnB Rock, whose real name is Rakeem Allen, was shot and killed by Trone's 17-year-old son inside a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles back in September of 2022. Prosecutors say Trone ordered the shooting. The teen has been ruled incompetent to stand trial. Co-defendant Tremont Jones was also found guilty of robbery and conspiracy. Sentencing now set for August 27th.
The arrest came swiftly. A father and son, a woman, a family operation. Freddie Thorne, the man accused of orchestrating the crime, was nowhere to be found. His son, just a teenager, was already in custody. The streets whispered, was this really their doing? Or were they just the fall guys?
A father is in custody along with his 17-year-old son and the boy's stepmother. They're being charged with murder of rapper PnB Rock. He was shot and killed during a robbery at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in South LA earlier this month.
Fox 11's Christy Fajardo has more on the trio of suspects. She joins us now live from Compton. Christy.
Yeah, one of the suspects, Chantel Trone, was arraigned here at the Compton courthouse earlier today. The 17-year-old, whose name is not being released because he is a minor, was also arraigned in juvenile court, and his father was on the run until today. A family under arrest. 40-year-old Freddie Trone, no longer a fugitive, caught by police in Las Vegas. The LAPD says he was the getaway driver, and his 17-year-old son was the gunman who earlier this month shot and killed rapper PnB Rock while he was eating lunch at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in South LA with his girlfriend. The LAPD believes the duo was after the rapper's expensive jewelry and may have been tipped off to his whereabouts by a social media post. His murder provoking outrage and calls for justice.
He was a guest in our community and was gunned down by a cowardly act.
Also likely to turn heads, Fox 11 has learned the alleged teen gunman was just out of jail and wearing an ankle monitor, which should have gone off once he left his home.
Court's going to go on the record, call the matter of people versus Chantel Trone.
Also in custody, Freddie Trone's 38-year-old wife, Chantel, who choked back tears during her arraignment in Compton. Police have not said her involvement, but she pled not guilty to charges of being an accessory after the fact. Chantel Trone is due back in court on October 13th. As for Freddie Lee Trone, he could be arraigned as early as tomorrow. Now, we did check jailhouse records, and it shows that someone with the same name and the same age was arrested back in August and was released in March of this year from county jail, but those records did not say on what charges.
Because behind the scenes, another name was surfacing, a name tied to some of the most powerful figures in LA underworld, Loose Cannon, an indicted Rolling 60s Crip member, a man who claimed to have been inside Roscoe's that day, watching it all unfold. Was it a coincidence or was it a setup?
Seen it happen to Pop Smoke, then I seen PnB Rocky.
The crazy part about it is I was at Roscoe's when it happened.
You know, dude was like, he wanted that chain. He said no, and boop boop, no questions asked, and just took it and bounced.
But he stood on his business, but then it ultimately costed his life. And then people don't have to understand the kid was only 17 years old. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just different.
When I seen that, that was his father that put him up to that. That's like...
No, it's not. See...
yeah, explain. I was about to say, is that a common thing out there?
That's a common thing. It's like your big homie be your daddy.
Right.
So they don't even look at it as on like, that's still my son. Messed up because at the end of the day, it was me and Big Useless in there when it happened. So when it happened, I wish I could have just told him, like, bro, just give up the jury and we get it back to you later. But it just happened so fast and he wasn't cooperating. And that's when they took it off of him by force. You get what I'm saying? Give it up and then check in with the real people. So we're going to find a jury and we're going to get it because we know all the pawn shops, we know all the people that's going to melt it down and everything like that. So as soon as it comes on their table, we got it.
Did you know PnB Rock at all?
Yeah.
The two guys involved in his murder, the father and the son, had just been convicted of murder. So the father sent the son to go rob him, and then the robbery turned into a murder. When you heard about that, what'd you think?
Unfortunate. I had been to that
Roscoe's?
That Roscoe's before. So I used to stay downtown LA.
Okay.
And like 2019, I was like kind of like down there living in LA. So that Roscoe's, from my understanding, is closest to downtown. And I remember one day one of my homies was like, man, what's a Roscoe's? And we punched it in and we ended up there. It's like, damn, this ain't the Roscoe's we ever been to.
Right, this ain't the Hollywood Roscoe's.
That or the one on Pico. That's the only two I ever been to. And I've been to that one in Manchester. I was just like, damn, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the turf, you see the terrain is different. You look around, you know
it's
you're in the middle of the
surrounded
hood.
by gangs. Like I remember when I was talking to people like, BG Knockout and LV and so forth, like there's literally gangs all around that Roscoe's. Like it's an active area. It's not a tourist area by any stretch of the imagination.
Not at all.
Yeah.
You in the trenches.
Yeah.
And once we got there, we understood where we was at.
The Rolling 60s Crips, one of the most powerful gangs in Los Angeles. A network deeply embedded in music, business, and violence. And at the center of it all, Big U. To the world, he was a community leader, a businessman, a mentor to young rappers. But behind closed doors, he was something else entirely. The FBI had been watching him, investigating him, and now he was facing charges under the RICO Act, the same law used to bring down mob bosses and cartels. Murder, extortion, human trafficking, fraud. This wasn't just about PnB Rock. This was about an empire built on fear.
This is my last video before I turn myself in.
Eugene Big U Henley posting videos to social media while riding in a van with his family on his way back to Southern California once he learned he was a wanted man.
It was all bull crap. I just need y'all prayers. I need y'all to... I don't even know what to say.
But the feds had plenty to say on Wednesday, announcing a wide-ranging RICO-style investigation, including multiple arrests of members of the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips, of which Henley was described as a leader, alleging a long list of federal crimes including drug trafficking, conspiracy, fraud, and worse.
The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat.
They claim Henley defrauded celebrities who donated cash to his purported anti-gang program called Developing Options, also applied for grants and PPP loans, and used the money for his own benefit.
Mr. Henley duped the County of Los Angeles by running a nonprofit named Developing Options, which was set up to pull youth out of the gang life and promote anti-gang solutions. Yet Mr. Henley continued to personally orchestrate violent gang activity.
But Henley, seen here in artist sketches in a brief appearance in federal court this afternoon, insisted he's being targeted because of who and what he is.
I didn't manipulate nobody. I didn't steal nothing. We did PPP loans. We did 2 loans. And that's it, just like everybody else did. I didn't use no fraud. I didn't give none of no fake names. A lot of stuff y'all hearing is straight trash. And I appreciate the love. It's hard helping black people and not being hunted for doing it. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You just guilty because somebody else don't like it.
Was PnB Rock's murder a random act of violence? Or was it a chess move in a game much bigger than anyone realized? Was it a warning, a message, a sacrifice? The deeper you dig, the murkier the truth becomes. Some say he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Others, they believe he was never supposed to leave Roscoe's alive. The streets don't talk, but if you listen closely, they tell you everything. The case is still unfolding. The players are still moving, and the shadows of Los Angeles continue to stretch long into the night. One thing is certain, PnB Rock's death was not just another robbery. It was a symptom of something bigger, something darker. And in the city of angels, even the brightest stars can fall. What's going on, drillers and trappers? We back in the building. You already know how we get it in. Today, we talking about the Wu versus the Hoovers. We about to go over the life and times of Pop Smoke from Brooklyn. We're gonna talk about his career. We're gonna talk about the tragic events that led to his demise. And then we're gonna talk about the get back that occurred 3 years later in Cali. So yeah, you already know how we get it in, drillers and trappers. Before we start this shit, I need y'all to hit that like, that subscribe, that notification bell, share this video, all the other videos, tap in with your boy. We about to dive deep. Let's get it. Our story starts in Canarsie, Brooklyn, a neighborhood that shaped Pop Smoke's early life. Growing up amidst the challenges of the street life, he found himself drawn to a certain group that held a significant presence in New York City, the Crips. Pop Smoke's real name is Bashar Baraka Jackson. He was just 20 years old when he died. Pop Smoke was born July 20th, 1999 in New York City, and he passed away February 19, 2020 in Los Angeles, California. His cause of death was being shot. He's currently buried in the Greenwood Cemetery in Brooklyn, and his years active on the music scene was from 2018 to 2020. So in a span of 2 years, Pop Smoke left a lasting impression not only in hip-hop but on the world. His sound transformed the whole New York drill scene, the whole New York drill wave, and he was the standout runner of the whole bunch. The Crips, renowned for their influence in LA, had also made their mark in New York. Pop Smoke became affiliated with the Blue Team, immersing himself in the street code and earning his respect. During these formative years, his creative side began to emerge. He possessed a natural gift for storytelling and a distinctive voice. But it wasn't until he ventured into music that his life would take a transformation and a turn.
Know your setup? Know your setup. Exactly. GSC 40 Club. I ain't even local to see you. Stack it up. These niggas know, my nigga. Tell me your age on camera. Tell me your age on camera. 13. Bang it. Where we at? We on Johnson. You tell me stop playing, right? Yo. Tell me crip up, man. Crip up. Whenever that hat's up. No. Don't do that. Nah, pick it up.
Nah, y'all gotta chill. Now y'all gotta chill. Now y'all fucking.
You bugging, you just pulled out your crates in front of me. What's wrong with you?
Throw your crates, right? Throw your crates.
Are you dumb? What's wrong with you, my nigga?
Yo, Chappelle.
You need Chappelle?
Yo, bro, I ain't doing that, bro. From where, bro?
Yo, why are you backing out handcuffs? Yo, why you? Yo, look what they doing. Look what they doing. Yo, pop.
Get off of me.
Alright, let's take it to South Central LA, a neighborhood where hope was scarce and survival was a daily battle. Many of the founding members of the notorious Hoover Criminals / Hoover Crips or Hoover Groovers gang came from poverty-stricken backgrounds, growing up in a world of crime, violence, and limited opportunities. These kids often found solace and camaraderie of their peers. They formed tight-knit groups, looking out for one another in a world that seemed to have forgotten them. In the late 60s and early 70s, the Hoover Criminals began to take prominence within the streets. It wasn't just about survival anymore. It was about power and respect. They adapted a fierce reputation and a unique set of symbols that would strike fear into the hearts of their rivals. The gang faced challenges from both law enforcement and rival factions who wanted to control the same turf. Violent clashes became more frequent, and the gang had to evolve to survive. You know the saying, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer? Well, that's how it went down. The gang's bitter rivalries, which began as turf wars, evolved into something more personal and deadly. The ongoing feud with their main rivals pushed them to expand their criminal enterprises and secure their dominance. Drugs, extortion, and violence became their trademarks. From major drug trafficking operations to audacious bank heists, they kept law enforcement on their toes. And when they made their moves, they made sure everyone knew it. If you want more, in-depth info on the Hoover Criminals, make sure you check out my video, The Hoover Criminals, The Real EBK. But let's get back to it. In the early 2010s, while the drill scene was booming in Chicago, Brooklyn had yet to embrace it fully. Pop Smoke was about to change that narrative. He infused the gritty, aggressive drill sound with his own Brooklyn flavor. Tracks like Welcome to the Party and Dior introduced Brooklyn drill to the world, injecting a new energy into the rap scene. His deep, raspy voice and menacing lyrics resonated with listeners, drawing attention from the industry heavyweights. He released his debut mixtape, Meet the Woo, which gained underground traction. However, it was Meet the Woo 2 that propelled him to stardom. Tracks like Shake the Room, featuring Christopher Walken, solidified his status as the Brooklyn Drill King. His music wasn't just beats and rhymes, it was the streets anthem, providing insight into the unique culture and lifestyle of Brooklyn's drill scene. Now let's delve into some pivotal moments in Pop Smoke's career. He inked a major record deal, marking his ascent into the rap stratosphere. He collaborated with notable artists, showcasing his versatility and gaining recognition from his peers. And then came his debut studio album, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. It soared to the top of the charts, garnering critical acclaim and solidifying his position in hip-hop history. But as is often the case in the world of drill, success comes with its own set of challenges. In February 19, 2020, tragedy struck. Pop Smoke was taken from us in a shocking art of violence. Now, it's said that he was possibly backdoored by somebody who he knew that was close. There's a lot of rumors, a lot of hearsay. The alleged shooters of Pop Smoke would be arrested, but later let go. One of them would be let go, but another one is still being held on another murder that he's trying to fight right now.
One of the 4 men accused of killing Brooklyn rapper Pop Smoke just pled guilty. The 20-year-old man was 17 at the time of the killing. He pled guilty to voluntary manslaughter charges and home invasion robbery charges in juvenile court. The judge blocked public release of his name because he was a minor during the attack. Pop Smoke was killed in a robbery during a trip to Los Angeles in February of 2020.
The news of his passing sent shockwaves throughout the hip-hop community. He wasn't just an artist, he was a symbol of hope and resilience for many in his community. His death left a void that could never be filled. Yet, even in his absence, his music continued to thrive. His posthumous releases, carefully curated by his team, kept his legacy alive, serving as a bittersweet reminder of the talent we had lost. After the death of Pop Smoke, you could see many Uber criminal members dissing him, going live, dissing him. Even the alleged killers, when they were in custody, they was dissing him. They was even making songs, speaking on them in the songs.
Verse, straight escalated.
On me dead, on me dead, on me dead. Pop Smoke ass got hit in his head.
No, this good. It can't be that fool. This little nigga been viral though, just like me.
He got 300, 400 views.
He just like,
niggas get views, don't know how to act. That's what y'all do too.
Nigga don't want to give me the phone like me.
Nigga, look, nigga, look. This shit, what the fuck?
What?
They come on here talking about some. Why everybody saying this woo shit?
Oh,
Pop Smoke. We love Pop Smoke.
Oh, you're dumb. They must have got you off my Instagram, bro.
What?
Oh, you live on Bam Bam shit. That's why. You dumb. You live on Bam Bam shit.
Let me see Indy. Oh, mama, yeah.
Oh, is that you is?
Woo niggas, I really show niggas. Ran up in his house with handguns trying to do niggas. Ain't go real gang members, not the palm that recruit niggas. Gon' pop it in the songs, but we the ones that took your truth. We gon' wax it up low, cause I'm hanging with the groove. And when I come to New York, bitch, I'm hanging with the chose. And we don't fuck without Sean.
After months of dissing Pop Smoke after his death, they will finally get back for Pop Smoke. In 2023, a Hoover criminal member will be found dead in a barrel on a beach in Malibu, California. And this man that was found dead was a blood brother of one of the shooters and killers of Pop Smoke.
We also have an update tonight on the death of a man whose body was found inside a barrel at Malibu Lagoon State Beach. The LA County Medical Examiner coroner says 32-year-old Javonta Murphy died from a gunshot wound to the head. A maintenance worker first discovered the barrel floating in the water. This was near the Malibu beach last Sunday. Murphy was an aspiring rapper and is survived by his young son. His death, well, that's still under investigation.
We have an update for you on the case of a body found in a barrel on the beach in Malibu. TMZ reporting that the case might be connected to the murder of rapper Pop Smoke. The barrel was discovered at Malibu Lagoon State Beach 6 days ago. The coroner identified the body inside as 32-year-old Javonta Murphy, an aspiring rapper. TMZ is reporting that Murphy is the brother of one of the 5 people arrested for the 2020 murder of rapper Pop Smoke. He was killed during a robbery in the Hollywood Hills. TMZ says investigators are currently looking into the possibility that Murphy's murder might have been a retaliation killing for Pop Smoke's murder.
So, if that's not get back and sliding, I don't know what is. Like, it's too many coincidences. And then on top of that, Pop Smoke is a Crip. And y'all know, Crips don't fuck with Hoovers and Hoovers don't fuck with Crips. Especially in LA. And when this happened to Pop Smoke, he was in LA. And the dude was found in Cali in the barrel. So if you could connect the dots, it ain't too much to plot. The deaths of Pop Smoke and PnB Rock remain two of the most heartbreaking tragedies in modern hip-hop. While their stories unfolded under different circumstances, both cases serve as reminders of how quickly success and fame can make someone a target. These incidents also sparked ongoing discussions about personal security, sharing real-time locations online, and the challenges public figures face when balancing accessibility with safety. Alright y'all, there y'all have it, man. That's the crazy stories of PnB Rock and Pop Smoke. May they both rest in peace. Hey man, get in that comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Drillers and trappers, we outside trapping and drilling 247. Don't go nowhere. Watch that next video. Gang!